Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam ajma'in. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. نويت التعلم والتعليم والتذكر والتذكير ونفع والانتفاع والإفادة والاستفادة وحث على تمسك بكتاب الله وسنة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ودعا إلى هدى ودلالة على خير ابتغاء وجه الله ومرضاته وقربه وثوابه سبحانه وتعالى. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Greetings of divine peace be to you and those with you. As mentioned in a previous soul fast video, we give the greeting of salams regardless of if you're alone in quarantine or not, because the reality is we are always in the presence of others, even if they're unseen. So it's not to spook you out, just a little background. And mashallah, last time we spoke about al-irad ani lihaq istikhran, which means denying the truth out of arrogance. Today we'll be talking about a soul fast that we're doing from al-khawf fi ma la ya'ni, which is involvement in that which does not concern one. Involvement in that which does not concern one. So this one is again a really important one for today because of social media. It is so easy to get involved and to have a great area, get involved in a great area, what involves us, what doesn't involve us. And some hadith, some prophetic traditions that may guide us. Well, one is that the Prophet ﷺ said, "Khairul al-umur al-awsat," which means the best of affairs is in the middle. It is in the middle. So that means we need to be balanced. And of course, there are levels. We've talked about how everything has levels, and just in general, when it comes to a baseline for understanding what concerns us, what does not. And I say this to myself especially first. It's a reminder. Also, I try to be a reminder by example. And so we think about the Allah telling us in the Quran in Surah Al-Kahf. He says, "Ba'da a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Man yahdillahu fahuwa al-muhtad. وَمَن يُضْلِلْ فَلَن تَجِدَ لَهُ وَلِيًّا مُرْشِدًا." And the meaning of that is, whoever Allah guides, is guided. And whoever is astray, they will never find a wali, which is, like a protector, or a guide. And there's many ways we can take this, but in the context of today's discussion, it really comes down to our own soul. That at the end of the day, the bottom line is that our main and only concern is ourselves, taking care of ourselves. And this may seem counterintuitive. I know it seemed like counterintuitive to me at one point. I was like, I want to take care of other people. I think I should be considerate of other people. I should have them as a concern. And that is true. However, we can't pour from an empty cup. So it is important to mind the business that is our own first and foremost, and naturally, inshallah, that will come and overflow to those around us, such as family and friends and community, and inshallah further, depending on how well we are taking care of what Allah has endowed us with. That's the only thing that Allah is going to question us about, is our own soul. So if there are any further questions about this, I definitely can understand. It is a very fine line, but we are talking about involvement in that which does not concern one. We're fasting from basically nosiness. So may Allah make it easy for us and give us the criteria and discernment to know, to know the difference. There's a prayer called the Serenity Prayer as well that we can use, which is, God, give me the ability to accept the things I can't change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And this is just a common, this is something that even people who aren't religious, they talk about it, but they take out God from it. And we can apply it as also to our lives. It's really about wisdom when it comes to fasting from what does not concern one. So with that, inshallah, I will say salam. I pray that you all have a good rest of your day and fast. And inshallah, looking forward to seeing you next time. We will be talking about tam, which is the word that's used in this book. I apologize, I didn't even show the practical guidebook Murshid Marine for any who have not been following along. The term that they use is avidity, which really just means like really extreme hope. So we'll be fasting from avidity. It seems very strange. It seems very, it just seems like a strange thing to fast from. It doesn't seem like it would be a disease of the heart. But inshallah, we'll talk more about it tomorrow, just based on some things that I've heard from my teachers that have clarified the disease of the heart for me, and inshallah, to support us all on our soul fasts. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa sallallahu ala sayyidina.